Way 31 Storm Tracker meteorologist Grace Anello with 31 Triple Doppler.
Well, we've got plenty to talk about today with 31 alert days issued for both Wednesday and Thursday. Now, this is quite the long severe weather threat starting at 2 p.m. on Wednesday through 6 a.m. on Thursday morning. So this is a nocturnal severe weather event. Definitely something we need to be mindful of. Now, this is for severe thunderstorms with damaging straight line winds, talking 60 to 70 miles an hour. Now, take a look, 11:19, and most of what we're seeing is concentrated in Memphis. That's crossing over Shelby County and making its way into our region later this afternoon. A little bit closer to home, we're starting to see some rain and thunderstorm activity develop in Waterloo, even in parts of Colbert County. As we continue to head through the rest of this afternoon on 31 Triple Doppler, we'll see more isolated storm chances come into the forecast ahead of that round of severe weather. Now, I want to let you know what we're going to see today is going to be 2 waves of severe weather. And right now, we can tell the atmosphere is sort of prepping for that. Temperatures sitting in the upper 70s for us and plenty of that cloud cover moving in, alerting us to the fact that we're going to have some rain and storms in the region before long. Now, many of us are in a level 3 out of 5 risk. That's this orange for the rest of the day. Now, we don't often see level 3 risks covering this much of our area, so this is definitely something to be mindful of. The rest of us in Sand Mountain in our southern counties are in a level 2 out of 5 risk. The biggest threats that we're going to see today are damaging straight line winds of 60 to 70 miles an hour, as well as pockets of hail. Now, the tornado threat is on the lower end of things, but it is still there, so that's something that we're going to be mindful of as we head through the rest of the day, because all modes of severe weather are possible. Now, as we head through the rest of this afternoon, you'll see some isolated rain and storm chances, but then it's really later today. So around 2-3 o'clock, that's when we'll see that first round of severe weather enter into southern Tennessee in the shoals and continue to track east. It's bringing that gusty wind and the potential for hail right into the Huntsville metro and crossing over northern I-65 corridor at about 5-6 o'clock. So I would not be on the roads at this time. If you need to leave work early, if you need to stay at work late, whatever you need to do, I would not plan to be heading home during this portion of the day. The system continues to track east and impact Sand Mountain right around the late dinner time hours, even heading into bedtime. So gusty wind and damaging hail in your region for the rest of the evening. Now, we're going to have a few hours of dry time right when many of us are heading to bed. We could see 1 or 2 thunderstorms, but for the most part, we'll be dry until round 2 comes. That will enter into southern Tennessee in the shoals around 1 a.m., and this band is significantly more widespread. Throughout the wee hours of the morning, we're going to see strong severe weather threat dominating almost all of us in the Tennessee Valley. So I really, really need you to download the Way 31 Storm Tracker weather app and have your notifications on loud. That's how we can get to you in the middle of the night if we need to wake you up for a tornado warning or for other severe weather warnings. That's the best way for us to get to you. When you first wake up Thursday at 6:30, it's going to be more widespread storms in the region and plenty of rain. So be mindful of that as you're first waking up and heading out the door. The good news is that severe weather threat ends for us in the wee hours of the morning. We'll still keep scattered storms and some isolated rain chances throughout the rest of the afternoon, but they will not be severe later in the day. However, we are still in that level 1 risk for severe weather because of early in the morning's storms. So a 31 alert day issued for today, including the overnight hours and into first thing on Thursday morning. And then we're going to have some scattered storms in the afternoon, but those afternoon storms will not be severe. We're keeping rain chances for much of the rest of the work week and this weekend, but at the moment, only today's and tomorrow's appear to be severe for us.
All right, okay. Glad to know.
Yeah, well, thank you for keeping an eye on that.
Thank you. Yeah, the whole team is here. We're not going anywhere until this thing's out of our system.